Hey guys, hi Craig Vinyl Community, Craig here again with another video for you. So what I'm doing today, I'm going to do an album review. I've been meaning to this for quite some time. Some of you know I went on a trip to Thailand a couple of months ago, and on the very long plane ride I listened to this album, Beatles Abbey Road. Now, the copy I listened to on digital format, I think was a 2009 remastered version. So what I did was I thought, okay, I'm going to sit down and seriously listen to this. And I jotted down a few notes and scored each song out of 10. So I'll refer to those notes now and give you my comments of each song and just my thoughts on each track. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on some of your favourite tracks on here. If you agree or disagree with me, that's fine. Love to hear what you think. So this is just what I thought. Now, keep in mind, prior to this, I had not sat down and listened to this album track by track. So I was keen to do this. Again, I was on a plane, traveling to Thailand, listening to the digital format, and I made my notes. So let's go through it. So I'm going to start with the tracks as my least favourite down to my most favourite. So here we go. Number 17. Her Majesty. It's a 25-second song. It was the last song that was played on the digital format. My words were kind of cool, but how do you rate such a short song? I gave it a 6 out of 10. Okay, at number 16. She Came In Through the Bathroom Window. I think of Joe Cocker when I hear this song. And when I do, I must admit, I feel the Beatles version is not as good. That's my thoughts. So I gave that a 6 out of 10. I was so used, for me anyway, I'm so used to listening to the Joe Cocker version. And as I said, I hadn't heard this before, but to me, I felt like Joe delivered a much better recording performance. Okay, number 15, Mean Mr. Mustard. It's a 55-second track, thereabouts. My comments here, I don't get it. So maybe I need to get a book about the recording of this album to understand better. I know there's quirky bits and pieces with George Martin, but there you go. Number 14, Octopus's Garden. Ringo. Oh, say no more. I mean, with Ringo, you get what you kind of expect. Okay, not the greatest vocalist, but it's Ringo. It's still cool. I mean, everyone knows the song. A tribute to the power of the Beatles in this song, in my opinion, but still a 6 out of 10 here. Number 13, I gave to Maxwell's Silver Hammer. Maxwell's Silver Hammer. A Strange is like a fill-in track. Again, my comments here, I don't get it. Am I missing something? Am I just too uncool to get this? Please comment below. I need your help. Okay. Number 12, The End. And on this album here, it's The End. It's the last track. Almost feels like an album filler to me. That slightly delves just slightly in the 70s disco. Did I just say that? Beatles? However, I love the rough, edgy guitar. The guitar riff during the middle of the song. I thought that was really cool. The second half of the song slows down, but it works. I feel like maybe I could give this song a higher rating. So if I listen to it a bit more, then yeah, I probably will. And about number 11 now. Carry That Weight. Yeah, heard it a lot of times. I've heard a lot even as a youngster, but it was never a song that I absolutely fell in love with or loved or played over and over again. It's there, it's okay, but for me, 7 out of 10. Okay, and we now make it to the top 10. My 10th favourite track on Abbey Road is Polythene Pam. My notes here, it's an erratic tune. It's another quick it's a 65-second tune. Somewhat infused with Eastern rhythms. I thought the lead guitar is really cool. And I thought the guitar and the song in general, the last 30 seconds, was really good. My 9th favourite song, You Never Give Me Your Money. And Paul opens with this. All nice with Paul, and then John comes in with a really stronger vocal in his usual higher key. And halfway through there is a combination of Paul and John singing, which works, to me, works well, with some psychedelic sort of fuzzy guitar at the end with some wind chimes. So again, overall, probably a song I'd like to hear a bit more often, but yeah, not bad. Number 8, Because. Sorry, side 2, track 2. Because, notes here, it's a nice multi-vocal track. Simple single note guitar overlay, which is sweet. It made me want to hear more. Like, where is this song going to elevate to? However, it keeps in its opening feel, and for me, it actually works overall. Kind of eerie, but just for over the 2 minutes the song goes for, it works. Good track. Next is Something. Now, Something is track 2 on side 1 of Abbey Road. To me, it's a very overplayed song on the radio. The chorus builds up like a vocal crescendo, and I really like that. There's a soft lead break on guitar after the chorus. Good use of strings throughout. Soft use of strings, but a huge impact. So 7 out of 10. Okay, we'll now make my top 6. So at number 6, I have Golden Slumbers. A classic Paul song that I believe he carries through as a prelude to Carry That Weight, which he often performs live. So do I need to say more? It's soft, it's silky, it's beautiful. McCartney's vocals are powerful and deliberate. And interesting, he says the word, and I will sing a lullaby at the end of the chorus. I got here just beautiful. So listening to that on the plane in Thailand, it was just maybe the perfect song I wanted to hear. Okay, number 5 is Sun King. Now, Sun King's on to, it looks like track 4 on side 2 of Abbey Road. Yeah, my comment, beautiful bass run and soft echoey guitar at the beginning. The vocals that come in just after 60 seconds are perfect for this track. With John's voice more noticeable in the combined mixed vocals and in a European language like Italian. So, interesting, 8 out of 10. Number 4, I Want You, She So Heavy. This is the last track on side 1, and I'm going to sneeze. Sorry about that. Where was I? Number 4. I Want You, She So Heavy. It's one of those Beatles songs where George plucks the strings alongside the vocal cords, which they've done on quite a few songs. Yet I find this to be somewhat a very relaxing and easy listening song. And halfway through it gets slightly heavy and melancholic. 3/4 the way through, it turns psychedelic with Ringo punching the hi-hat and George playing a grungy guitar overlay, which I adore. I think the more I hear this, the better I'm going to like it. So I put here 8 out of 10 and underrated. I gave it a rating, but I underrated my own rating. We now get down to my top 3. Here Comes the Sun, which is the opening track on side 2 of Abbey Road. Classic George Harrison here. Pretty much a perfect radio hit. Although we all know this and heard it time and time again. When you hear it, it sounds like the first time you've heard it, in my opinion. Enough said, 8.5 out of 10. Okay, I've now got 2 left. And have I split these 2 to say which is my favourite? I haven't, but let me stick my neck out now and just check for you. Okay, number 2. This is right now. Oh Darling. And Oh Darling is track 4 on side 1. My words. Sweet rhythm. Glossy vocal by Paul over George's guitar. Gorgeous vocal fill during the chorus. The lead is sweet. Timing is immaculate. 9 out of 10. Oh Darling. And my number 1, which I'm sure most of you Beatles fans will be able to work out if you're still watching, I appreciate that. Number 1 I've issued here today is Come Together. Come Together is track 1, side 1, if you can see there. Track 1, side 1. And my comments, very pronounced bass guitar, we know that. Piano riff, lead break intro, fantastic. it's kind of like a steam train type rhythm. You know how the old bluesmen used to talk about the delta rhythm and the trains going past. So just a little bit of that feeling in the song. The overlay of backing vocals in the verses and chorus are perfect, and a sharp, tight lead at the end. So 9 out of 10 as well. So there you go. Come Together came in as my number 1 on Abbey Road. What is your favourite track? Put down there your favourite track, and maybe why. What does it mean to you? And how do you rate Abbey Road in your Beatles collection? Is it in your top 3 albums? No? Let me know. So thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. Yeah, so please comment. Happy for you to dispute what I say. I don't mind. Give me some tips. Maybe I'm missing out on something, or I need to re-listen to something, or read about more about the making of the recordings of George Martin. So maybe I'd gain a more appreciation of some of those songs. But nonetheless, a time in history. Fantastic album. Thanks, guys. Cheers out.